Hey guys, it's Chronicles here. Welcome to my review of The Flash Season 2 Episode 13, titled Welcome to Earth 2. This is where we see Killer Frost, Deathstroke, basically all the doppelgangers of our Earth 1 characters. So be careful for spoilers throughout this review. So here we go. The main plot of the episode was basically Barry, Harrison Wells, and Cisco traveling to Earth 2. And whilst they are on Earth 2, Jay and Caitlin, they have to try and stop this new metahuman who's terrorizing Central City, because the metahuman is aware that the Flash has been missing for a few days, so he's using this to his advantage. So Jay focuses on trying to stop him, but Caitlin and Jay, they also tried to develop Velocity 7. Yeah, Velocity 7 for them, and that gives Jay his speed back for a few moments until that's how he is able to face the villain. I can't remember his name, but yeah, but it wears off within a few seconds. So obviously they're gonna try and develop it more, and we learn that Zoom is not the reason why Jay has lost his speed. We learn that Jay lost his speed because he was too ignorant. Because when the particle accelerator hit him, he felt that he needed more speed, and that kind of sounds like Zoom. That kind of sounds like what Zoom's motivations is, because Zoom wants more speed. He feels that it's not enough, and that kind of links to the theory that Jay Garrett could be Zoom, like some effect, because Jay Garrett, he used the Velocity 6 formula back in Earth 2. That's why he's so reluctant to use it again, because it's what gave him his illness. So he knows about Velocity 6 because he's used it before. So maybe the Velocity 6 has some kind of effect which made an evil version of him, basically, which is Zoom. So maybe that's a pretty interesting theory. We have to see how that plays out. But anyway, back to the main story, which was in Earth 2. So we got to see Killer Frost, Caitlin Snow Killer Frost, for the first time, like properly, and she didn't disappoint. Daniel Pennebaker, the actor who plays Killer Frost, the actor who plays Caitlin Snow, she didn't disappoint. I loved her. I'm not gonna lie, I had some concerns going into this episode. I didn't think that she would, because she doesn't look like a type of actor who will play a villain. She looks like a good guy, so I had some concerns, but luckily she proved me wrong. I liked her performance as Killer Frost. We're gonna see her in the next episode, because I've seen the TV spot, so I can't wait to see more of Killer Frost. And we had Deathstroke and Killer Frost, and we also had a evil version of Cisco, and his counterpart's name was Reverb. His super villain name was Reverb. That was very funny. Oh my god, Cisco continues to be the one of my favorite characters of the show. Reverb. I can't believe they actually killed him off. I wanted to see more of Reverb. It would have been so funny. Just seeing an evil version of Cisco. Oh my days, it would have been so funny. It would have been hilarious. It was, when I was watching, I was like, I can't believe I'm watching this. I found it so funny, because Cisco speaking to an evil version of himself. Yeah, I can't express how much I enjoyed that. So yeah, we also got to meet Earth 2 Barry, Earth 2 Joe West, Earth 2 Iris, who's a police cop. Earth 2 Joe West is a singer, and Earth 2 Barry is basically, I think he's kind of in the same job as he is in Earth 1. I think he is anyway. I'm not quite sure, but anyway, yeah, Deathstorm kills Joe, the Earth 2 version of Joe, that is, and we have the Earth 2 Joe and Iris. They share this touching scene where Joe's on his deathbed. Iris, they say her last few words. It's very sad, so very touching. And speaking of sad and touching, our Barry got to speak to Earth 2 Nora Allen, who is still alive, over the phone, that is. And I thought that was a throwback to last season, where Barry got to went to the past, spoke to his mother for one last time. I thought it was a very touching scene, a very well made scene. Excuse me. So yeah, and also we saw on the phone that Barry spoke to his mother from, that we saw nods to the Justice League, members of the Justice League. Hal Jordan, Green Lantern, Diana, Wonder Woman, Bruce Wayne, Batman. So basically Batman, Wonder Woman and Hal Jordan and Green Lantern exist in Earth 2. That is insane. And I can't believe I didn't mention this. As Flash, as Barry, Harrison Wells and Cisco entered into the Earth, into the breach in Star Labs, we saw a glimpse of Supergirl. John Wesley Shipp's Flash from the 90s. I can't believe they actually showed that. Oh my days. And they also showed, excuse me for that, they also showed John Hex. So I'm guessing these are from alternate universe. So the discussion about whether Supergirl is from, whether or not Supergirl is from Earth 1 or from a different universe, I think because Barry went through the portal, went through the wormhole, I think it kind of confirms that Supergirl is from a different Earth. So I think that's probably the safest way they could have done it. So yeah. And also in this episode, at the very end, Zoom, he kills Deathstorm and Reverb, because Reverb and Deathstorm, they didn't obey Zoom's orders. Zoom's orders was to spare Flash whenever they run into him. So they didn't obey him. So he killed them straight up, no hesitation. But he spares Killer Frost, because she was the only one who knew her place. She was the only one who knew not to kill, who remembered not to kill the Flash. So yeah, that's why he spared her. So once he killed them, he took the Flash and he held him prisoner. He took him to where Jesse was being held. So, and also we see this mystery figure in a mask. We don't know who it is. I guess we'll find out next episode. So I can't wait to see how that plays out. And also right before Reverb dies, he offers Cisco the chance to rule the world with him, basically. And he also shows Cisco some of his potential. He basically tells Cisco that he can do so much more with his powers, but Cisco does not know how to use them. He does not know how to use these powers. So to Cisco, Reverb, he's offering Cisco the chance to work with him. So that would have been a fun, even though Cisco's supposed to be a good guy, but that would have been, even if it was just Cisco was trying to pretend to work with him in order to not die or something like that. That would have been fun. So unfortunately he died. Maybe they could bring him back to life. I don't know. I doubt it, but anyway. So yeah. Yeah, overall I liked this episode a lot. I will give it maybe an 8.5 out of 10. It was one of my favourite of the season. So yeah, my next video is going to be Arrow Season 4 episode 13. Will Oliver kill, what's his name, Malcolm Merlin? We'll have to see. So anyway, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys later.